Anonymous Biker USA, welcome back to the channel. First time here, hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing, all things moto. Today, I wanted to do three things that I don't prefer about the Honda Goldwing, but I can only come up with two. So let's go. 2021 Honda Goldwing non-tour DCT. Had it coming up on a year now, I believe. Yeah, almost a year. And this thing has been nothing short of spectacular. Got about 5,000 miles on it. And the two things that have really only been not even an issue, but a concern, and you should be aware. One, the panniers or the bags, they're a little small. So cargo wise, you know, I mean, you can roll up your t-shirts and you can pack enough in there, but they're not real deep, and they got this little hump in there that kind of takes some of the space away. So, you know, I know people go, oh, get the tour pack then. Yeah, you could do that. I don't want it. Is it a problem for me? It's not a problem. I'm just surprised at how small they are, but I also know they did that to keep with the lines of the bike and keep that shape and aesthetic. So I get it. Is it a deal breaker? Obviously not. I have the bike, but it just makes you be more efficient with your packing, right? Look at it as a win in that turn. Opportunity to learn how to pack better. The other thing is, inside the bags, there's a lot of heat. So someone like me who is doing YouTube, if you have your batteries in there or a drone or storing things, I've noticed it really zaps the batteries in the summertime with all that heat inside. You don't get near the life that you'd normally get. So if you're a YouTuber, content creator, that's a concern. If you're not, doesn't affect you one iota. But the second thing is, and I think factory, it should come with it, the ground clearance on this is not the best. And if you read the forums, you read a lot of people that have had problems with scraping the engine casing on the bottom. If you followed good old buddy Deluxe Chimp out there in Colorado, soon to be South Dakota, you'll know, very simple speed bump, he damaged his and it was a massive headache, fight, repair. What a pain. If it came with a skid plate, it could potentially eliminate any issues like that. So I have the belly plate, skid plate, whatever you want to call it, on the Goldwing. It was like an extra $200. Thanks Deluxe Chimp for the shout out. Thanks Deluxe Chimp for the heads up. But for a full touring bike, they should know better. Just put a skid plate on it. I mean, it's $200. Not even for you. Probably cost you $25 in raw materials. So just two things to be aware of: the skid plate and the clamshell bags, size, storage, whatever you want to call it. If there were to be a third thing, slow speed maneuvers with the DCT, right? How do you do it? Well, a lot of people say put it in rain mode, put it in econ mode. What I found best is I just put it in manual and I paddle shift. This way I know it's not going to shift mid-turn on me, especially anything under 10 miles an hour. There's nothing worse than trying to do a U-turn and all of a sudden you get a herky-jerky shift from the DCT. And it will happen. So or just give it enough. If you are in a riding mode, let's say you are in rain mode and the throttle response is much more lagging, just know enough to control that back brake enough so when you're giving it gas, you know how much gas to give it so it doesn't shift on you. And you know, that's going to be a personal preference thing to where you learn. It's kind of like friction control with a clutch, but you're just using the back brake to offset the throttle, so you don't shift in mid slow speed maneuver. So It's two things really. A third, so-so. I learned to work around, and I don't have any issues with it. So share those thoughts with me in the comments. If you have a Goldwing, if you have issues, problems, concerns, what are they, what may they be? Thanks for watching. Don't forget.
I am Anonymous Biker USA.